Proverb of the day for July 25th is Proverbs 25. Reading out the ISR today. The scriptures. So Friday, I drove home last night from Louisiana to Arkansas, sitting on my front porch, drinking my coffee. Looking out at God's creation. Now I'm going to share the proverb of the day with y'all. Yesterday was a good one. If you haven't read Proverbs 24, I suggest you go read it. So, I'll get started. Proverbs Mishle in the Hebrew. As you can see in this book, some of the names are in Hebrew. So bear with me as I try to pronounce them correctly, or just say them in English, the ones that I know. So, let's see here. These two are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah? No. Not sure what this word is. I can reference another book, but I think I'll just carry on. These two are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of sovereign of Yehuda, which is Judah, copied. I think this is Hezekiah. These two are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, sovereign of Judah, copied. It is the esteem of Elohim to hide a matter, and the esteem of sovereigns to search out a matter. The heavens for height, and the earth for depth, but the heart of sovereigns is unsearchable. The wind is not wanting to cooperate. And here. Take away the dross from the silver, and the vessel comes forth for the refiner. Take away the wrong from the sovereign, and his throne is established in righteousness. Do not exalt yourself before a sovereign, and do not stand in the place of great men. For it is better for him to say to you, "Come up here," than that you should be put lower before a noble whom your eyes have seen. Do not go forth and strive in haste. For what would you do in the end when your neighbor has put you to shame? Plead your case with your neighbor himself, and do not disclose the secret of another, lest he who hears it put you to shame, and your evil report turn not back. A word spoken at the right time is like apples of gold in settings of silver. A ring of gold is an adornment of fine gold. Is a wise one's reproof to an ear that hears? Like the cold of snow in time of harvest, is a trustworthy messenger to those who send him. For he refreshes the life of his matters. He who boasts of his gifts falsely is like clouds and wind without rain. Through patience a ruler is persuaded, and a soft tongue shatters a bone. Have you found honey? I have local honey in my coffee this morning. Eat only as much as you need, lest you be satisfied with it and vomit. Make your foot rare in your neighbor's house, lest he gets enough of you and hate you. Yeah, that's just common sense. Don't wear out your welcome. A man bears false witness against his neighbor is like a club and a sword and a sharp arrow. Trust in a treacherous man in time of distress is like broken tooth of a foot out of the joint. One who takes away a garment in cold weather is like vinegar on soda, and a singer of songs of an evil heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For you are heaping coals of fire onto his head, and Almighty Yah reward you. This is the Tetragrammaton. This is the original name of our Creator in Hebrew, right here. And you read Hebrew from right to left. Yod, He, Vav, He, Yahweh. But to these verses here, I think this one right here. You being nice to your enemy and helping him is making him mad as can be. And then because you are kind to those who are unkind to you, Almighty Yah reward you. Okay. The north wind brings rain, and a secret tongue, an enraged face. Is it better to dwell in a corner of a roof than in a house shared with a contentious woman? Like cold water to a parched throat, it is good news from a distant land. A righteous man who gives way before the wrong is like a muddied spring and a ruined fountain. It is not good to eat much honey. It is esteemed to seek one's own esteem. Is it esteemed to seek one's own esteem? A man who has no control over his spirit is like a broken down city without a wall. A man who has no control over his spirit, over your soul. And it says, it's like a broken down city with no wall. You have no control over your spirit, which means you cannot deny your flesh of worldly things and seek after Almighty Yah and control your spirit to go after the Most High. And because of those things, you have no hedge of protection, no strength, no foundation. And it's like a broken down city without a wall, and the enemy can creep on in. So be careful and being slothful in your faith, because a man who has no control over his spirit, a man who does not seek out Almighty Yah, is like a broken down city without a wall, which means the adversary has a door to you. And I'll leave it at that. That was a good one. Maybe I'll share tomorrow's too. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. I got all kind of things planned for my Rev Shabbat. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for listening. I enjoyed sharing, and shalom, shalom.